Hey folks, as we had mentioned with school getting started back, all of the excitement that comes with that and making new friends and getting reacquainted with your old friends and learning things new, it does create some challenges for some families during this school year. And our Paulding County Animal Shelter, they have partnered up with A Buddy's Hope. And what this is for the month of August and September, they are waiving the adoption fees if you will bring in some food items that will be donated. And this is stuff like mac and cheese and pudding cups, cereal bars, stuff like this. And where this is going to go is going to help the backpack program for Herschel Jones Middle School and Paulding County High School. This is going to guarantee that these students that on the weekends and the holidays, they're still going to be able to have a nutritious meal, and they're not going to miss a breakfast or a lunch or whatever the case may be. So for the month of August and September at the Paulding Animal Shelter, all adoption fees are waived if you bring these food items, and we appreciate them partnering with A Buddy's Hope to do this to help all of our students out here in Paulding County at these two schools.
Afternoon, everyone. Since it is 2 o'clock, I will call to order today's meeting of the Development Waiver Review Committee. At this time, I'll ask everybody in the audience if they would turn off any audible devices so they don't interrupt the proceedings of the meeting. I'll introduce myself. My name is Ann Lippman, and I am the Community Development Director and the chairperson of this committee. Anyone who comes up to the podium to address one of today's two cases, please address all your questions or comments directly to me. At this time, I will ask the fellow members of this committee to turn on their microphones and introduce themselves, and we will get started.
Jason Phillips, County Attorney.
Ray Wooten, Director of Water.
George Jones, Director of Transportation.
Bruce Coyle, County Engineer.
Tabitha Pollard, County Manager.
Thank you all. We have 3 agenda items today. Our first is to review the minutes from the July 15th, 2025 meeting. If everybody has had a chance to review those, I know when I reviewed them, I made a slight, there was a case number that was wrong. I've asked Ms. Wilson to get that fixed. So would anybody like to make a motion on the minutes?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion to approve by Mr. Wooten, which has been seconded by Mr. Jones. Is there any questions or comments? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Oh,
Abstain.
okay. Have 1 abstention, so the minutes are approved by a vote of 4-1 with Mr. Coyle abstaining. Our first item today was tabled from the July 15th meeting. It is a stream buffer variance. It is case number 2025-04-SBV. It's located in the city of Hiram. Application by Whataburger Restaurants, LLC, care of Aaron Charles, requesting to encroach 1,038 square feet into the city of Hiram's 75-foot impervious buffer to accommodate a drive-through lane for the construction of the proposed Whataburger restaurant. Property is located in land lots 593 and 666, District 19, Section 2. The address is 5464 Wendy Bagwell Parkway, and it is located in County Post 3. At our July 15th meeting, we held the public hearing on this item, so we will not be holding another public hearing. We tabled it in order to get a missing item from the applicant, which we have received. At this point, I'll ask if anybody on the committee has any questions for the applicant, or if anybody would like to make a motion.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion to approve the request made by Mr. Jones, seconded by Mr. Coyle. Are there any questions? If not, I will call for a vote. All those in favor of approving this request signify by saying aye.
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 Any opposed? There are none. The motion is approved unanimously. Our next case today is new business. It is case 2025-8-W, application by Lindsay Lamardo requesting to waive development regulation 1.7.3C to allow a 5-acre lot split of an R2 suburban residential district property as a fourth home off of a private easement with ingress, egress, access via Bartow County. Property is located in land lots 18, District 3, Section 3, located east of Duthet Bridge Road, south of the Bartow Paulding County line. I tried to merge those together, and it is in post 4. Is the applicant present? Okay, if you would like to come up to the podium and present your request to us.
I'm new to this, so hi, I'm Lindsay Lamardo. What we have done is we purchased 100 acres tract as a whole, and my mom and my sister and myself have all already built. Since it's an easement in, we can only, use the first 3, and then we have to get the variance for homes 4, 5, and 6. What we were looking to do is add my father and mother-in-law to that land. We're just kind of making like a family homestead.
Okay.
So that's our objective here.
Okay. So you are just requesting the fourth
The
house.
4th variance, yes.
And you
correct.
do understand that if you wanted to add 5 or 6, that you would need to come back?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Does anyone else have any questions?
The easement through Bartow County
Yes, sir.
coming in, who does maintenance on that road? Is it maintained by Bartow, a piece of it in Bartow?
So it's kind of difficult. It's public up to a point through Down Vineyard, and then it turns to a private road. Once it switches over to a private road, as Bartow was just in there, they did drop millings, but it is managed and maintained by the Pettit Preserve. It's an environmental preserve, and the Pettit Preserve is who gave us our easement to our land, because essentially it was landlocked when we purchased it.
And I would assume there were old easements that allowed access to that land?
Never. The original lady that we purchased from actually sold to a developer. The developer went bankrupt before they gave her an easement in. So we spent the last 4 years trying to get access to this piece of land, and D. Bishop for Gay Dillinger actually ended up allowing us access.
And to the far east side, that is a subdivision coming around there.
Yes,
A
that's
new
correct.
Subdivision that was permitted.
Yes.
That wraps around the high school and touches your far east boundary.
Yes, sir.
Does anyone have any questions for the applicant? Later on, we will allow people in the audience to either speak in favor or in opposition. So, any questions for the applicant?
One question. Do you have an access maintenance agreement, or will you prepare one for these properties as they're being allotted out?
We have one, and I believe it's already been recorded when we did the original 3-acre lot split and when we did the easement with D. Bishop. It was that we maintain our whole easement we as a family.
Okay. Did it talk about any percentages or anything like that?
Percentages as far as?
Like percentage, like each property maintains like 33% or 40?
Well, since it's all family, ours basically just says to be equally divided by the landowners to the parcel that accesses it.
Okay.
So it would be, at this point, it's just 3, but it would change, obviously, if we had this 4th lot.
Okay.
Any other questions? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
At this point, this is a public hearing, so if there's anyone in the audience who would like to speak in favor of this request, now is your opportunity. There is no one. Is there anyone who has questions, comments, or would like to express opposition? Okay, sir, please approach the podium. There is a sign-in sheet, so please sign in and state your name.
My name's Kevin Kiger. I'm in 11 Vineyard Road, which is the approach to the lots we're speaking of. And I apologize for not being able to ask these questions informally as opposed to having to do it here formally, but we didn't have contact. In any case, there was talk at one point about doing farming on the land.
Sir, if you'll just direct all your questions
Okay.
to me, we'll get the
All
applicant
right.
back up to respond to them.
Fair enough. At one point, there was talk of farming going on the plot there. We were wondering if that's still in the plan.
Okay. Any other questions?
Well, depending on whether the farming is going to be going on, will Vineyard Road need to be widened, expanded, or paved? And is there any projection for the traffic along that road?
Is that all your questions?
Yes, it is.
Okay, we'll ask the applicant to come back up. Is there anyone else who would like to either speak in opposition or has questions or comments? If not, Ms. Lamardo, if you'd like to come back up and. I believe you heard the questions, but will you be
Yes.
doing any farming on any of the lots?
Any farming that we would do would just be like homestead type stuff. It wouldn't be commercialized. As our easement agreement states, no commercial access is allowed.
Okay. So the farming will be just for personal
That's correct.
consumption.
Yes.
So I think that kind of answers, will Vineyard Road need to be expanded? Traffic, I think there's 4 houses that are
Yeah,
on the
there's 4
portion.
houses. So the extra house that we are looking to add, they have 2 vehicles. So it'll be 2 additional vehicles that will
George,
travel
what's
the road.
4 units, what's the average daily traffic there?
Institute of Transportation Engineers trip generation for a single-family home is 9.4 trips per day.
So less than 40 trips will be added. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
I hope that answered some of your questions, and hopefully after the meeting, perhaps you can meet each other and have an informal discussion. But at this point, that is going to be the end of the public hearing. At this point, I will ask if any of the committee members have any additional questions, or if anyone would like to make a motion.
I motion we approve the request.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion to approve from Mr. Coyle, which has been seconded by Mr. Wooten. If there are no questions, I will call for a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? There are none, so the motion is granted unanimously. That concludes our business today. I will ask for a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn?
Okay, we have a motion to adjourn from Mr. Jones, seconded by Mr. Coyle. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 We are adjourned.